I'm thankful for it. I'm thankful for it too. Cece done did my hair a couple times. Uh, and but you know that your purpose was not to do hair full time.
Right.
So okay, so you're like the sum of all your gifts.
Right.
Because even with hair, for example, you're still helping people, right? Like, I have a lot of hair and I don't like to do
Mm-hmm.
it. And I'm so thankful every time you be like, Jess, let me do your hair. I'm like, yes, whatever you want to do. And I think that even though like it seems small, but like I really am truly thankful for that. So it seems like you're like what you're saying is your gifts kind of make your gifts kind of make room for your purpose, or your purpose makes room for your gifts.
And maybe I use purpose and passion simultaneously, maybe.
Okay. So they're the same to you?
Maybe. If it's something, I don't know. I don't know if they're the same. That's a loaded question. It's another loaded question.
It's not a loaded question,
Because
it's your
it
opinion.
is. It is because I could truly be passionate about something, but am I in my purpose?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I could be truly in my purpose, but am I passionate about it?
Okay.
So, because you hear stuff like that all the time. So I go back and forth. It's a very loaded question for me. I'm lucky to find that I absolutely love what I do. I really
Mm-hmm.
do. I care about the youth. I care about our future. And if I can give them something that I was not given when I was their age, of course, I would love to do that for them. I always feel like I'm the auntie of these kids. So I don't know. I don't know. That's a loaded question. That's a loaded question, Jasmine.
I'm I'm not trying to trick you.
I
For
know
the
you're
record,
not.
I'm
You're
not trying
not.
to put you in a corner. I'm just asking questions for our listeners. Okay, so we're still trying to figure out the debate between passion and purpose, is what I hear.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I do think that you said something very important though. Like you could be passionate about something and not be your purpose, and you could be in your purpose and not be passionate about it. Um, yeah, I don't want to say anything else because I don't want to sway you as you think about the difference. Uh,
Yeah,
for
that's.
me,
Ugh.
they're different. To me, they're different. And I think that your purpose for me can lead you to a passion. Like you can find a passion within that.
Mm-hmm.
Like speaking back to like the gifts things, like if my so organization back to this organization, singing, gardening. If those are my three things, um, I would say that the theme of all three of those is beautification, right? When people sing, like things, it sounds
Mm.
beautiful. When people are landscaping and gardening, it sounds beautiful. When we're organizing like spaces, it becomes beautiful. And I just came up with that top of my head, but I can say that my purpose is to make things beautiful, and that through these three avenues, things become beautiful. These three things that are my passions, right? My purpose
Right.
shines. Um, but that's just my opinion from that's what I'm
But
gathering from what you're saying.
because that's exactly what I'm trying to say. You're just more articulate than I am. You're eloquent. I love it. Um, but that's basically what I'm saying is that all three things, me being caring, me being helpful, me being whatever, I utilize all those gifts that I have and I utilize it around the theme of my purpose, which is being
Yeah,
helpful and caring and nurturing.
yeah, yeah.
So yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. You're so smart.
Okay.
That's why you got that doctorate.
Uh, so for the record, that's not for you all who are out there. I just went to school longer than everyone else. That's it. Uh, why are you shaking your
Don't
head, Cece? Go
downplay, cause
ahead,
don't
say. Go
downplay it.
ahead.
Don't downplay it. You are Dr. Wise. Don't downplay that. Shoot, not everybody
Oh,
able.
all right. Moving on to our next question. Moving right along. What fear do you associate with your purpose?
Ask it again.
What fear do you associate with your purpose?
Ooh. What fear do I associate with my purpose? That what I am either saying or doing, that maybe I am not as experienced enough or informed enough to be in that space.
So my question for you is, does this push you or pull you back from your purpose?
It pulls me back.
How so?
From my purpose.
How so?
I do feel in some areas I am not reaching my fullest potential that I could be doing. I was really just having this conversation with one of my friends. Like, what is it? Like, what causes you not to be at your fullest, your highest, or whatever? I've been on this journey of like self-healing, self-reflection, and just trying to see in what areas can I elevate at, I can be better in. And hopefully it would inform me how to live at my fullest potential, so that I can give fully to my purpose. For example, people keep telling me that I should be in a leadership position at my job. My answer has always been, no, I needed to wait. I had a 3 to 5 year plan of being a teacher. I wanted to be more informed about all aspects of special ed, because there's still some things that I just don't know. I don't deal in certain areas of special ed, like the life skills or the behavior units. I don't deal in those spaces like that. So in order to be in an administrative role helping the special ed population, I feel like I would have to be knowing in that area. So I have been telling myself that for now 2 years, that I'm not ready, I'm not this, I'm not that. However, what has been going on right now is that the Lord has been really putting me in positions to where I have to learn about this area. So it's as if he's preparing me to move into this space. So, but that's just an example of how my fear could kind of pull me back a little bit because of me not feeling I'm informed enough.
I think it's interesting that you made a point, though, to say that people at your job are saying you should do this.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, people that are working alongside of you feel like you are ready, that you are, it's time, quote unquote, or whatever. But our fears and what we see can hinder that. So
Exactly.
can you talk about like what's going on when you hear people say, "Come on, Cece, you should do it." Like, what are you saying to yourself?
What I'm saying is, and how I actually responded out loud, was like, no, I don't even know if I'm ready for that right now. I think I just kind of want to learn. And they're like, learn more about what? Like, you do all this, this, and this. You have experience in this, 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 and this. You are very well capable of handling this. Everybody is new at something, you know.
So
And
I
that's
think that's interesting.
always the
I think that's
answer.
interesting. I think, well, one, I agree with them because I think you're amazing. But
Thanks.
two, I think that's interesting about purpose in that other people can see it, or not necessarily that leadership is a part of your purpose, but I do think that if you say that you're helping and you're caring, helping more students, right? Being whatever, I think it's interesting that sometimes people can see it before we do, or people like encourage us in ways that we don't see.